What is going on, Battle Bears fans? LXSXL here, bringing you Gun Craze, the Battle Bears Forum podcast source for weapon stats, strategies, and loadouts. Today, we'll be talking about the Bearail Gun, an unlockable primary for the Assault class. The Bearail Gun is a powerful one-shot, all-range weapon, and at present stands out as one of the Assault's most dangerous primaries because of it. The Bearail Gun does not have a level cap, costs 110,000 joules, has one shot, reloads in 3.1 seconds, and does damage about 50 to 70 points of damage, depending on how close to the blast the enemy is. The Bearail Gun is affected by explosives equipment, with Explosions 1 adding 15 damage and Explosions 2 adding 20 damage. Now on to strategies. There are 4 things that any assault player using the Bearail Gun must know, and constantly be aware of during firefights. The range, the blast radius, the charge up time, and the reload. When fired, the Bearail Gun charges for 1 second before firing an instantaneous, unlimited range golden laser that explodes on contact with a surface or player. The AoE of this blast is quite large, allowing you to hit multiple enemies fairly decently. It should be noted, however, that the Bearail Gun is not affected by ammo equipment, so any player using this gun must be constantly aware of the 3.1 second recharge that they'll have to endure if they miss a shot. However, due to the unlimited range of the weapon, it is perfect for sniping across maps. However, it does not zoom in when fired, so care must be taken if making exceptionally long-range shots with it. Due to the large AoE, it is fairly challenging to nail a close-range shot with this weapon without damaging oneself. However, due to the very high health of the Assault, it is possible to land a very close-range shot with this weapon and not be severely injured or kill yourself, but it does not eliminate the risk entirely. It should be specifically noted that when paired with explosives equipment, the Bearail Gun is more than capable of one-shotting some of the lower health classes, such as the Soldier, Huggable, Sniper, and Assassin. However, due to the one-charge aiming period, which is essentially 1 second before the weapon is triggered to the weapon is fired, it allows players to effectively line up their shots, which is useful considering the high-risk, high-reward nature of the weapon. It should be noted, though, that against some of the higher HP classes, the Bearail Gun will usually require maybe 2 to 3 shots to fully take out an enemy, so it is advisable to work with your team or strategize in order to take out higher HP enemies. It also is a great weapon to force players to learn how to time their shots, because missing a shot will cause the player to have to endure a 3.1 second reload, so it can serve as both a learning weapon and a powerful offensive tool. Now onto loadouts. When pairing an appropriate secondary and melee to the Bearail Gun, it is important to know the playstyle of the player involved, as well as what is the most likely option. Last Resort is a terrible secondary that should be replaced as soon as possible. The very long charge time of the Last Resort makes it ineffective against anything but super close range against very tightly compacted enemies, in which case they will very likely gun you down before the Last Resort actually goes off. Metal Crush pairs exceptionally well with the Bearail Gun, as Metal Crush is also affected by explosive equipment. In addition, Metal Crush serves as both a mobility option and a damage dealer, allowing a standby weapon in case the Bearail Gun is recharging and you don't have the 3.1 seconds in which to use it. Energy Barrier serves as a very good panic button in the event that your Bearail Gun is on recharge and you don't know whether or not you'll have the time to fully escape from a situation that may not end in your favor. The short period of 50% damage resistance will more than allow you enough time to fully recharge a Bearail Gun and potentially get off another shot before you get gunned down. Smokescreen also works as a good panic tool, working very much in the same way as Fairy Dust for the Sniper, allowing you to pop it and escape a situation, or to cause heavy confusion on the battlefield. Satellite is also a good option, giving you some added firepower to your additional blast from the Bearail Gun, allowing you to do significantly more damage against higher HP classes. When considering melee, the Shock and Claw is absolutely the Assault's best melee, and should be acquired as soon as possible. Effective specials to run with the Bearail Gun include Propaganda, Caffeine Injection, Turkish Jump Boots, Flawless Disguise, Cloaking, Sixth Sense Goggles, and Slow-Mo Field. Effective equipment sets to run with the Bearail Gun include Explosives and Armor, Explosives and Speed, and speed and armor. Hope you've learned something, and I'll hope you consider adding the Bearail Gun to your arsenal. Now say it with me. You are terminated.